Good morning. Do you think you might be in the mood for a dinosaur book today? I hope so, because I think this one is going to be fun. Let's start it.
Pterodactyl Attack. It is a hot summer day on Dino Ranch. Min, Miguel, and John are out and about helping the dinosaurs keep happy and cool. Lending a hand is their job after all. They're the Dino Ranchers. John has just ridden over to the Brontosaurus's watering hole when he realizes something is wrong. The hot weather has made the water level too low, he says. The baby Bronos can't reach it. Howdy, Rancheroos, calls their dad. Is everything okay? No, Pa, says Min. The water level is low and the young ones can't reach the creek. Says Pa. That's a problem we'll need to solve. I have an idea, says Miguel with a big grin. We could build a dam. That would stop the water and make the creek higher. Good thinking, says Pa. Let's get to work. The Dino Ranchers follow Miguel's plan. They cut logs and nail them together to build a sturdy dam. Okay, Goliath, Miguel calls to a tall brontosaurus. Lift it into place. The dam blocks the creek just like Miguel had hoped. Soon, the water level is high enough for the baby Brontos to drink. Now all of our brontosauruses can drink fresh water, Min says happily. Miguel, your plans are always dynamite, cheers John. Little do the Dino Ranchers know, water isn't the only thing the dam is blocking. A bunch of floating vanilla plant pads have gotten stuck behind the dam too. Vanilla pads are wild pterodactyls' favorite food. Usually, the flowers float downstream for the mamas to gather for their babies. But because of the dam, the pterodactyls can't reach them. And without vanilla pads, the pterodactyls are very hungry. That afternoon, John, Miguel, and Min are finishing their chores when they see dozens of wild pterodactyls swooping down from the sky. Dino Ranchers, run! Shouts John. Pterodactyls snatch up the Triceratops turnips. They grab the Apatosaurus's apples. They even snag the Dino Ranchers' lunch. Not Ma's apple pie, cries Miguel. Wild pterodactyls never come to the ranch for food, says Min. Why are they here? I don't know, says Miguel, but I have a plan to scare them away. We'll build a scarodactyl. Quickly, the friends follow Miguel's plan and build a giant pterodactyl scarecrow. It's Pteroscaro time, says Miguel. But Miguel's idea doesn't go according to plan. Instead of being scared, the pterodactyls think the scarodactyl is hungry too. They try to feed it. I don't get it, says John. Why would wild pterodactyls want our food? Don't they usually eat vanilla pads from the creek? Miguel's eyes light up. They sure do. Maybe if we gather a bunch of those, we can lure them off the ranch. Let's ride. When the Rancheroos reach the creek, they finally realize what's happening. The vanilla pads are all stuck behind my new dam, says Miguel. No wonder the pterodactyls are so hungry, says Min. Our dam has stopped them from eating their favorite food. This is all my fault, Miguel says sadly. It was a bad idea. No, it wasn't, John tells him. It was a great idea. Our brontosaurus herd loves this big watering hole. We just need to think of a way to keep the dam and let the vanilla pads float down the stream. I love their problem solving. You're right, says Miguel. In fact, you just gave me an even better idea. Miguel quickly sketches his new plan. Let's get to work. Using a saw, nails, and a bit of creativity, the Dino Ranchers add a wheel-powered door to the center of the dam. It should be just big enough to let the vanilla pads through. But will it work? It does! With the door open, the vanilla pads float right through while still keeping the water level high enough for the baby Bronos to drink. Miguel, you did it, cheered John and Min. Now the Bronos can drink and the pterodactyls can eat. Soon the wild pterodactyls have plenty of vanilla pads again. They fly home from Dino Ranch, happy to be back where they belong. Your plan really saved the day, John tells Miguel. It took a few tries, Miguel grins, but I guess sometimes you need a good plan to go wrong in order for a great plan to go right.
These Dino Ranchers give us a great gold nugget that is very true, and I want you to begin to think about it so that's what you expect. Because the gold nugget is, there is a solution for every problem. Can you put your hand over your heart and say that with me? There is a solution for every problem. For me, I like to pray for wisdom because the source of wisdom is God, and he loves to share it with his kids who expect that he's going to give it. So when you have a problem and you're not sure what to do, take a minute to pray about it and listen carefully, and you know what? A solution will come to the surface because there really is a solution to every problem. Thank you for listening to our dinosaur story today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. And between now and tomorrow, when I hope to see you back here again for another story together, remember, you are seen, you are heard, and you matter.